Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Hope you are well.
I'm good. How are you too?
I'm okay. I just thought we should have a very short conversation.
Okay.
Let's have your audience know about you. The first question is, why insurance?
Wow. Okay. So, insurance. It would surprise you to know that 25 years ago, I had no idea about insurance. I didn't have a clue as to what insurance is. So, growing up as a kid, there are kids that you say, oh, me a pitchy, like, so me, I was that kind of kid. And I loved reading a chatterbox. So, growing up, everybody used to say, pocket lawyer, pocket lawyer, pocket lawyer. And so, going through school, I got to A level, and I realized that at the school that I was, we could do law as an A level subject.
Which school was that?
It's in the UK.
Okay.
Actually in Leeds. It's called Notre Dame Sixth Form College. So I went to Capmine School.
Okay.
I'm a proud audition. I finished O levels at the Capmine, and then I went to the UK to do my sixth form at Notre Dame Sixth Form College. It's in Leeds. So I did law as part of my A level subjects, and then after that I went to the University of Hull, also in the UK, to read law. But throughout my career or throughout studying, I knew that I wasn't really somebody who liked to stand up in front of people and speak. So in the UK, studying law, I knew I could either be a solicitor or a barrister. So the solicitor does more of the paperwork and the barrister goes to court to argue. But after my degree, I came back to Ghana, came to Ghana Law School, and in Ghana, you are both, so you can't say, I just want to do corporate. You would have to go to court.
Interesting. So from the conversation we're having right now, it's as though you knew you were going to be a lawyer when you grew up. So
I think maybe it's also because everybody around me
was calling you a lawyer.
Was calling me a pocket lawyer.
Okay.
Because I like to argue. I argue with my dad a lot. So I like to argue. And I was always looking out for people who I thought were maybe defenseless. So always stepping in for people, So growing up, I had that.
Okay. So would you say that environment has a very key role to play in how people turn out in their career? Because from what you're saying, your environment sort of molded you.
I think it's something innate. It's just the love to see justice. So I don't like it when people are being treated unfairly. So even playing with other kids, if I feel like another kid is being picked on, I would air my view. So that's how I was growing up. So me going into law was not a surprise at all for anybody. So coming into insurance, I think that is what surprised a lot of people. Because so coming back to Ghana, went to Ghana Law School. In 1998, I was called to the bar. But like I said, I've never really liked the barrister aspects of the law in terms of going to court to argue. Somehow, I never really liked that.
Okay.
And so I practiced law for a year, and then I started looking for work in a firm. I said, let me try a bank as a legal officer. And then somebody told me about insurance. And at that point, yes, in law school, we do insurance law as a model. I liked it, but I didn't think I would go into insurance as in practicing insurance. For me, I was a lawyer. So even as I came to Enterprise Insurance in 2000 to look for work, I applied as a legal officer.
Wow.
Yes.
And you got it?
No.
Wow. Hold it there. You didn't get the opportunity you applied for. Can you tell me about your experiences with rejections and failures and how you were able to go through all of that?
Okay. So I didn't get the job, not because the job was there. So when I walked into Enterprise Insurance and my application said, I I needed a job as a legal officer. I was told by the MD at the time that there was no legal department within enterprise insurance because all the legal work was outsourced at the time. So there was no legal department. And so for me, I thought, well, it meant that there was really nothing in the company for me. But then a suggestion was made that, because of your legal background, I think you would work well in the claims department.
Claims.
So why don't you come and work in claims?
So you came looking for a legal job.
Yes.
But you were hired as a claims officer.
Yes.
And today you are the managing director of Enterprise Insurance. How did that happen?
So we'll continue that another day.